The House Beneath the Flag. Chapter 1. The move in. The Turner family arrived on a crisp September afternoon. The sun hung low over the quiet suburban streets, casting long shadows across perfectly trimmed lawns and freshly painted fences. Boxes piled high in the back of the moving truck, and the scent of new wood mingled with the faint perfume of autumn leaves. James Turner, tall and meticulous, stepped onto the porch of the two-story house, running a hand over the cold brass of the door handle. He glanced at the mailbox. The house number gleamed, pristine, almost unnaturally perfect. "Looks nice," he said, more to himself than to anyone else. His wife, Evelyn, leaned against the open car door, a small smile playing on her lips, though her eyes lingered on the shadows pooling beneath the trees. "It's exactly what we wanted, isn't it?" she asked. Their son, Peter, 12, bounced with the energy of someone who felt at home anywhere. He sprinted to the front steps, ignoring the soft crunch of gravel underfoot. "This place is huge. Can I see the backyard?" James gave a short nod, not yet trusting his words with reassurance. Something about the stillness of the neighborhood set his teeth on edge. Not fear, exactly, more like the quiet before a storm you can't name. The movers began unloading boxes, their grunts and the scrape of dollies on the driveway the only sounds in the eerie calm. A breeze whispered through the trees, stirring leaves in small spirals, and the Turner family followed its rhythm, almost hypnotically. As evening approached, the house began to settle in more ways than one. The walls creaked with unfamiliar tension, the wooden floors whispered under each step, and a chill lingered near the windows even though the day had been warm. Evelyn noticed it first, a subtle draft from the corner of the living room, as if the house itself breathed in a different cadence. "James, did you feel that?" she asked quietly. "Feel what?" he replied, trying to sound casual. "Nothing. Maybe I'm imagining things." Peter, on the other hand, seemed unaffected. He darted to a small window overlooking the backyard, pressing his face against the glass. "Dad, come look. There's something strange in the yard." James stepped forward, squinting into the fading light. For a brief moment, he thought he saw a shadow move against the far fence, a flicker of something human, yet impossible. When he blinked, it was gone. That night, as the Turners unpacked and arranged furniture, the house seemed to exhale, settling deeper into its foundation. Outside, the streetlights flickered in slow, deliberate patterns, casting long, thin shadows that twisted unnaturally across the driveway. A small, almost imperceptible noise echoed from the attic, a soft tapping, rhythmic, as if someone, or something, were marking time. Evelyn paused mid-step, a box in her arms, listening. "James, do you hear that?" she whispered, her voice tight with unease. James held his breath. The sound had stopped, replaced by an almost sacred silence. "It's nothing, just the house settling," he said, more firmly than he felt. But deep inside, he knew, this house had already noticed them, and beneath the flag that waved lazily outside the front window, something watched.